But it was a very bizarre, like super. It was a type of dream I loved. You know, when you start a dream that it's going somewhere and then it goes somewhere else and goes in 4 different places.
Yeah.
So I have a dream. I'm moving in with my new girlfriend into our new house, and then I realize our new house is the house I grew up in when I was little. It's the exact same house, but it's on a hill next to the ocean. So I'm like, this is fucking amazing. This house looks exactly like the house I grew up in, but it's like right next to the beach. And then all of the neighbors are asking me what it feels like to not to not be in Rivière-du-Loup, the town of Rivière-du-Loup. They're like, duh, you like it here? It's better than Rivière-du-Loup, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's good.
I don't live in Rivière-du-Loup.
And then they're like, always, and then I'm like, why are you talking about Rivière-du-Loup? And they're like, you live there. And I'm like, I don't live there. And they're like, yeah, we saw you there. And I'm like, what? You saw me there? Yeah, you were doing a show. And I was like, I don't live there. I was doing a show. And I'm arguing with them. And like,
in his own dreams, he's pissing himself off.
So I'm arguing with people. And then my girlfriend's there. My wife shows up. My ex-wife, or soon to be, well, she's not in the picture anymore, but we're not divorced. She shows up and she tells me, she goes, I really like your girlfriend. She's so nice. She's so nice. And I'm like, this is the best. Even my wife likes my girlfriend. So I'm happy.
I picked well.
Yeah. So I'm happy. And then my girlfriend's hugging me. And then my wife's like, oh, you guys are such a cute couple. Can I take a picture? And it's a whole weird thing. And then my girlfriend makes food. And then my dad's there. And then these kids come in. And they're about like this high, like super small kids. And the Tabora stuff. They just walk in. They're like, "Can we borrow?" And they're borrowing. Can we borrow a cup of sugar? Like very country, old timey. Can we borrow butter? And then every time they come in, I keep telling my girlfriend, I'm like, we shouldn't trust those fucking kids. Those fucking kids are gonna steal something. And then she's there. She's like, stop worrying. You worry too much. I'm like, they're all fucking thieves. Look at these fucking thieves. And then
they're not locals.
These kids come in and they're about like 14, 15, and I'm like. One of them has a COVID mask, and I'm like, we're gonna get robbed. And then she's like, no, it's for COVID. I'm like, no, COVID's over. We're gonna get robbed. And as I say that, the kid, I see like a gun like in his pants. I'm like, he's got a gun. And then the other kid pulls out this fucking huge gun, and I'm with my dad, who's 93. Like I forgot to mention, it's like a family type thing. So I have my brother, I have my dad. The kid pops out like a gun, and then like he's like, you give me your money, and I'm like, you're not gonna do shit. And he shoots right next to my head, and I freak the fuck out. I'm like, what? And then he goes, hi, you think I'm not gonna shoot? I'm gonna shoot. He's like, the only person that isn't gonna shoot is you, because you're a fucking faggot. And he starts calling me, what? He starts calling me a faggot. He's like, you're too much of a pussy to shoot a man. And he puts his gun on the table, and he's like, you little vegetarian, you vegan little sort. And he starts like sort of fucking bullying me. And he's a 14-year-old kid.
You met 14-year-old me.
And then as soon as he puts the gun down, my dad grabs the gun, points it at the kid's head, and fucking shoots him.
Your dad shot a kid in the head.
But the kid doesn't die because it's just blanks. And my dad goes, it's obviously a fuck. It just shoots blanks. It's not a real gun. And I'm like, it's not a real gun, you motherfucker. And then I grab a real gun and I shoot the kid in the leg. And then my girlfriend is like, what's happening? Like, she's freaking out. And she's like, he's going to tell the cops. And I'm like, if you fucking tell the cops, I'm going to go to the hospital and I'm going to shoot your other leg. You got that? And then he fucking
what the fuck?
He stumbled out. And then I woke up and I was like, that was the best dream ever. Like,
you
got
so
that?
Good. I'm going to finish this Impossible Burger.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good.
That's it. You're having fun. That must have been good sleep, though. If you dreamt that deep, that means that you were really knocked out.
No, I think it was because, since I'm diabetic, whenever my blood sugar's high, I have those types of dreams that don't make sense. But since there's so much sugar in my brain, it's just fucking...
Shit's happening.
It's just, like, my brain is, like, on steroids. Those are the best dreams, though.